I'm adding this video because I think it's a perfectly likely situation. So I have this person who added their video. I did the same steps as before. I renamed it, I dragged it in, and I just finished syncing up the count in. So I'm gonna delete that video that's right before the count in, and I'm going to do the same thing I did before, which is to detach the audio. Now, the only thing I'm going to do with this is basically I'm going to add it to the mix in terms of the level. So I'm going to make sure that it's not too high or too low. I'm going to add in a little bit of reverb and compression maybe, just as I did with the other instruments. So from an audio perspective, I'm just going to add it in and get a general level for how it's going to sound. I might turn it up or down a little bit depending on if it's too loud or quiet compared to everything else. And I'm also going to organize it a little bit better so that it's going to be with the other instruments. So I'm just going to go ahead and give it a listen. Turn it down a little bit because it's a little overpowering. And I'm going to add in that little bit of reverb that I had from the other tracks. So I'm going to do that copy and paste attribute. So I know that this guitar track has the reverb on it. I'm going to copy and paste it. But I don't want to copy the volume, just the effect. All right, and then once I've got a good sense of that, and again, I can do any of the things that I had previously done with it, I'm going to find some spots to squeeze it into the video. So right here it is. I'm going to mute it there, and then after everyone else is playing, it comes in right in the beginning. So maybe instead of showing everyone again, I can do a little cut away to Miranda on the guitar. And since she's playing more of a lead line, I can give her a little bit more space. So let's mute these other things above it. And I notice her video has this big black border around it. And it's just because everyone's aspect ratio on the whether they're recording with a camera, whether they're recording with a cell phone, whether they're recording with a computer, the aspect ratio or like the length and width of everything is going to be totally off. So I am just going to expand this out so that it fills the whole screen. And I might move it around a little bit. I don't want that black bar underneath. So I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, and then I'm just going to drag it down so that her head's not being cut off in the frame. When you have someone who is just fitting the frame in terms of me wanting to put their face in as well as wanting to get their instrument in there. So let me make it a little bit smaller because I definitely want to be able to see her fingers on the fretboard. There we go.